Okay. Well, definitely the audio will work now. So what I was talking about, actually, yeah, I on YouTube, I'm probably gonna use the editor to trim the beginning with the audio didn't work. I should have double checked that everything works. But now I think we're good. And I also want to make sure that I'm on the right level of audio. Yeah, I think this is good. So yeah, sorry about the audio. Again, I just cleaned this up. I basically said that the only thing that we leave on here in a blueprint is just the fine print about some of the details. The other thing that I would do is these swim lanes of where these events get stored along the way. To the very left, we usually have something in here. That's a box with very tiny writing talking about QA environments and things like that, how to set them up, any other info. Business people won't care about it, but people that are working on the project want a quick reference. We generally don't want people to jump around all over the place. So again, my apologies about the audio at the very beginning. All good. I'm gonna definitely edit the video on YouTube because I can. I'm not sure if I can edit the live stream on LinkedIn or X or Twitch. If I can, I will. Otherwise, yeah. But thanks for the notification there. I should have double checked. And I do see that I'm live. I usually check my audio and all that just on my phone, and this time I didn't. So note to self, keep checking those things. So yeah, let's get going. We got through all of these slices again before, and now we're on to this read model here, this slice. So I'm going to copy this and say that it's in progress. Make sure that we're on the right layer. I usually paste it on the wrong one. Okay, we're on the progress layer. That's good. So we can paste this in. And this one is in progress. Just align it to the other one. Not sure if this ugly yellow is what we're using for the other one as well. This looks like some tests, but I don't think we have any tests. Oops. Gonna want to get rid of these. I want to zoom out just to make sure we have things on the right layers. So turn off progress. We should not see any of the progress. Oh, but I see there's one little guy here. That is, so yeah, these guys should not exist on the progress level. So we're just going to cut them. And we're going to instead go to the event model layer and press Control V to get them back on here. And now if we turn on the progress, turn off the event model, we see that the progress is there. And everything else seems to be okay. I don't see anything else flashing that's on the wrong layer. So that's good. That's fixed. And so we're looking good. And this is, again, in progress by me for now. So these are not finished, but they're taken by me. And so let's remove some of these. This is just some JSON that we had opened before. And we can go down here, just do the design. Yeah, so this one-liner I have basically goes to the directory that has the Draw.io branch checked out and commits it there and pushes things up. Basically a way to quickly commit this to, I should probably automate that. I mean, every time I'm changing this darn thing, I could put a file watcher on here. I guess I could do this. I have GitLens and this. I have two things running. So, okay, if I do this, watch And I can just CD into the previous one. Let's just automate that. CD event. No. Dot. This design. And here we can do watch event model. Dot draw IO for changes. If it does git add commit and push. I notify wait. I kind of want to say maybe I shouldn't automate this, you know. And maybe I should just keep this this other terminal open for this particular feature. I kind of don't want to be going back and forth. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, every time I open this up, I now have to remember to open up a second terminal to do this, but whatever. So, get status. Nothing. How did this, is this not in the right area? No, that's draw IO in here. Oh, because I already ran it. Did I run it? Why is this not showing me changes? Get status. It's clean. That's not good. I just changed a bunch of stuff. Oh, okay. Finish time slot edge. I guess I did that just now. But that's the wrong. Yeah, that's the wrong commit message. So git commit message. Actually, amend first. Message cleaned up the EM and from instructions. And started progress on time slot. State view, which is already pretty much finished. But that's what we'll do. And then git push force, because I know that I did that. And now let's just go back. Okay, what happened there? Splitting? How did this split it? I don't want it split. Okay, that's good. I didn't know we could split the terminals. All right, good to know. I guess that could be fun if I want to just do some sort of a ongoing output of things. I guess I could, but at that point, might as well do tmux and all sorts of other things for that type of windowing. So, okay, so that's done. We're on the QA branch, and so we want to just take a look at our branches. And we just want to look, oops. Want to get branch and just want to see the slices. So we have all of these, and we're looking at state view. Yeah, we had add room, set date, set name, time slot, add. And we have add room. So yeah, the branch names aren't very consistent, but that's okay. But state view, we don't have a branch for our current effort. So what I want to do is git checkout new branch, and we want it to be from start to again, and we want it to be a state view. So SV, and we want this to be, it is going to be the, instead of rooms, it's going to be time slots. State view time slots node start 2. Okay, that's what we have. Again, I want to just grab what we have in QA. Git checkout. Branch per feature QA, and then we want views, and we also want app.js. And so git status should show that we have these. We are only doing this so that our code generation is helped by the previous branches and work. And so before we do any initial commits on this, we're going to remove all that. So let's get going. So shrink the layers, get rid of this for a second, and let's go to app. This one's in progress here. So now I believe it is kind of finished. Do we add a few tests or just continue? I think we just get rid of this and continue. So we might actually be done. All I have to do is just clean things up. Because if I, do I have a, yeah, I think I do have this working already. But I want to see that just this, so we want fake events. I think, yeah, last time I said I want fake events so we can see the state view working without everything else. So we still, we want to run and see that it works, but then we want to run it and see that it works in isolation. So if I do node app and get into the rooms, where are the rooms? Time slots, that's what it is. Time slots, yeah, they work. These are events, like we set this up using, like when we're testing. So the actual event stream is populated with some of these, this test data, but I want to make sure that this slice works on its own. So we'll get some fake data there as well. And yeah, so let's just ask AI to do that for us because it's easy. So add fake events for testing the time slot state view slice. See if it knows. I mean, I've been using this for this project. Let's see if Cursor AI gives the proper context for all of this. So I expect these to be made in fake events. So time slot added. Yeah, so the first session, the second session, 9:30. Yeah, looks pretty good. Where is it going to add it though? Because did we should have fake events here. Yes, SV rooms. So it should have fake events / state view time slots, right? But where is it going to add them? Fake events SV time slot. Oh, wow. Okay, so it does. It did it correctly. That's very, very good. That is very good. So let me just remove that. Why are we not back in our app.js? Okay, oops. right, so that's our application. So I didn't have to do that myself. That's good. So apply that. Creating that sounds good to me. And then add the second one. And then we want that to be the second session. Yeah, good. Accept. And that's great. So we saw that this actually works in this way, but we now want to clean out the stream here. So I'll do it in here because this is actually too slow otherwise. So we want to rm -rf event stream. And I guess we can test whether those fake events work. So this is how I did it before, but now we have... Why is that not finding fake events SV time slots? Okay. Okay. I guess all of them into event stream. Is that how we did it? Yeah, but first we want to... We wanted to... And we want all of them to be put in there. So we do that. Okay, so we got fake events up here, yes. And then the event stream had done this. Good. We don't have any requirement for anything else. Like this is quite, we're quite liberal here in terms of like what we display at any particular point. So even if we don't have the other events at all, if we run this and we go to the time slots, we should see what currently we understand as time slots. And there are fake events, right? So I want these fake events to be part of this slice. So someone that checks out this branch, they can work with this, just this particular piece of functionality, unencumbered by everything else. And they can actually run it and make sure that it does what it's supposed to. So let's do that. I don't know if my volume is correct. Just making sure my audio level is... Microphone muted. Okay, I don't know if it's... Okay, now it's not muted. Sorry, I just want to double check that the microphone is... I think this should be okay. Okay, let me know if the audio is okay. And just double checking. A little paranoid with mixing things up earlier. Anyway, so that's good. Things are working. Let's just clean this branch up, get it going, get it integrated, make sure that we can keep on going forward. So now, yeah, we need to remove the rest of the functionality. The biggest problem is removing the gouging stuff out of app.js because we have everything. Again, we're trying to do things in a kind of stupid on purpose way where we have, we're just gutting things here. So this is our, okay, this is the first part of our code that actually has like the processors, the subscriptions to processors, again, should be handled somewhere else outside of this file, because right now I have to just empty them like this, and that's not correct. I don't like that syntax. I want to make sure that if I am, okay, if I have them empty, I want them like this. So we see that it's empty, and then we have a line for each one. That'll be better. I think it'll merge better when we have things like that. So this format should be something that we use. So I want to force that through. Again, now we're looking at, and we should really have this further down. I know I'm making some stupid changes here that are going to bite me later, but I do kind of want to make sure that this is further down here because it's closer to where the code changes as we add new functionality. It's every, I really want things past a certain point up here to really not change unless they absolutely have to, like we're using some other library that we're importing or whatever. But for the most part, we're not doing anything further up here most of the time. So adding a processor is kind of something that we would do for getting things done, and so I want it to be right next to the actual route handlers here. So let's get rid of the stuff that we don't want. We don't want setting names, we don't want setting dates, we don't want rooms, we don't want adding time slots, but we want the get time slots. So this is the part that we want. So deleting everything else and adding the time slots. We don't actually want to add the time slots, so we're getting rid of the state change slice. So we don't, let me just shrink everything again. It's easier to get rid of things when we see them all shrunk. So, okay, this is all to do with the processor. And we already are, we're not using this anymore because we got rid of that. So, and then we have this, which is, yeah, again, functionality. And then we have our actual testing framework, which we do not touch at all. So all of this just stays as is. Should probably just shrink it all up. So yeah, all this code down here is basically our test runner, and that never changes. So what do we have? We have the time slots to get them, but we don't want to add them. We don't want to test adding them. We don't want to have a route for posting to them. And we do want the state view. In fact, that should probably be closer to the getter. So let's delete all this. We have that, and then of course anything to do with getting the conference ID, requesting it, and the tests, we need to get rid of those. And then yes, these tests too, and we're good to do that. And of course, none of our tests here are using the asserts or assert equal, etc. In fact, we probably won't have any tests. So yeah, so we're not, these are getting grayed out because yeah, we have no tests. So we're not using any of the test framework. We just have this functionality here, which is just looking at the time slots that we added, which is cool. So if we save that and we have our fake events, and we populated this with the fake events. That's great. That looks good. And then of course we don't need any of the views except for our time slots. So yeah, let's just do it in here. It's going to be slow, but we'll just delete slow it is to delete stuff in here. But I don't do it. And then delete this one as well. And that's good. So that basically limits the, I don't know why this object is here, but I think it's because we merged in with that. Oh, we merged the other slice in that had the .NET functionality at one point. Not sure why it's up here. Is it actually still in source control here? Status. New file. Okay, well, we don't have anything of that here. We have that. We modified that file. Cover that. So if we just add everything, again, A. The reason, again, why I use -A instead of dot is that if I'm in a subdirectory, for example, if I am, for some reason, looking at, I don't know, the fake events directory, right? If I do a git add dot git status, notice that I still have none of this other stuff is staged because git add dot is referencing the current directory. It's not everything. This is everything. If I do git add -A, then I get everything. Git status will show me that I actually have, this is the status, I actually have staged everything, including things, you know, in higher up in our work tree. And that's what I want to do. Git is a snapshotting type of, here's a snapshot of your work tree, commit all of it. Like we, you know, unless you're really wanting to piecemeal commit things, then sure, fine, play around with these paths. But you shouldn't be doing a, you know, a path shouldn't be your default part of your default workflow for working with Git. You should be saying, no matter where I am in the working directory, I want to add everything. Git add -A. You shouldn't have to cd up the tree to do your git add dot. If you're finding that you're doing cd // to go back up to the top folder and then doing git add dot, forget that. Just do git add -A. That'll be a proper, not only faster, but a proper way of using Git. So now that we have things cleaned up, let's just double check that things work. So in this case, I will have to go higher to actually run this. Okay, good. So one URL, that's all we have for this slice, which is perfect. And it seems like it works, right? And it's a view, so I shouldn't be able to add anything. Yeah, cannot post time slots. Perfect. I can just view them. And I have some fake events to make sure that I can view them properly. So that's good. And now we'll get out of that. Make sure we don't have anything else here. And get... There is a problem. I shouldn't have deleting the conf ID, rooms mustache, and all that. Because those are from sprint 1. Those are finished. Sprint 2 starts with those already in there. So we need to restore those. So git restore. And I'm not sure if we actually did that in the last one. I think I might have made this mistake in the previous slice, but that's okay. We can deal with it later. So we want new files. We want... And what's really weird is that we also have time slots mustache modified, which is okay. Because I think we had time slots added. Yeah, I think we had it in sprint 1 as well. So that's good that it's modified. I was thinking new file, right? New screen, new slice. It should be added, but I think it was partially done. And it was part of what was merged as complete work in the previous sprint. So we're going to keep it. So let's restore. Oh yeah, I don't want to do that. Changes to be committed. Yeah. I think, is it git restore to do that? Okay. Staged. Okay, so it has that. So it kind of works. Okay, next one we want rooms. Yeah, good. Slowly they're not appearing. So modified, we just need a to-do genconf ID. Okay. So that is working. And so that's what we want is to do. And so now we just have the modified app.js, which is good. And this, which is good. Oh, actually, yeah, interesting. So app.js also has to be done a different way because we really want to just add the things that weren't there before. So there's a better way to do this, which is we copy this and we really want to only have, well, actually we don't. I remember there's an issue here because what we have at, yeah, we want this and we want this default stuff. We want this default stuff to be the way we have it right now at, okay, so let's just get this functionality and check out what we had at start 2. That's what we'll do. So I copied that and we're going to get checkout and we're going to do start 2 when we started the sprint, and we're going to do app.js. Again, the reason I'm doing this is because I didn't start this correctly, so you won't have to do this if you're doing slices properly. Because now, okay, now you see that we have a whole bunch of stuff here from beginning of this stuff, but we also do not have our proper test runner, right? I like our test runner and all that. So although I don't care, I'm not using that test runner in this slice. So let's just leave it as is and just add we have the processor here. Okay, because the previous sprint had the processor. Right, so we need all this stuff. And no wonder we had, okay, so that explains why our conflicts were so weird last time. I did a stupid thing. I basically just grabbed, I deleted too much. That's why we had the conflicts being so weird. But that's okay. So notice that we have this old time slots thing. We basically replaced that with what we had, what we really want. That's what we want. Yeah, so everything that was done in sprint 1 is in here. This is the correct way to do things. Which is very odd because I think our QA branch and dev branch won't have these old pieces. Or will they? No, they will because they're actually coming out of the sprint 2 tag, which would have all that. But it really explains our crazy conflicts that we had last time. I forgot that I was doing this. Cool. So now, if I have that, git status should show that we've modified app.js. Correct. And it should show that we just changed that one slice. So if I do git diff app.js, that's correct. So we're using the actual function to get what the events are. Well, interpret the fake events into a view of that, and here's that functionality, and that's it. That's exactly what we want. That is the only functionality being added here. So that's good. We don't want those deleted. We want these two new files, correct? We want that to be modified, correct? And we want these rooms and to-do conf to be restored. Yes. Yeah, we want these to be restored. So just so we have a clear picture of what we're committing, we want that to be done. So git checkout, oh sorry, git restore. And then we just do views and then generate. Oh, really? Oh, is that why? Restore. Okay. I thought that it had tab complete that was quite... Yeah, see, it matches on what it gets from gits. This is a part of the shell, I think, that it was able to do that. And rooms, perfect, and views to do. Now get status shows that, okay, all we're doing is adding these fake events. We're modifying this thing and we're modifying app.js. So if I do git add app.js, we should be good to go because we've modified this. And then we just can do a git diff stage just to review things. So that's where we're putting the real functionality in, correct? There's the reducer. There's a fake event. There's a second fake event. We changed, we added this to have multi-feed, what's it called? Multi-part form data. We renamed those fields. And that's all we did. Perfect. So now we commit. And we say done slice. Right. Let's just, before pushing anything, let's make sure that we actually can run it. And this is, okay, so good. So these are from the previous sprint. And now we've added this or modified this time slots because it actually did exist. So we do have these and they're running off the fake events, which is great. We don't have the ability to add them, which is correct. Make sure that our tests still run, even though we didn't do any additional tests. So they're still passing. These are only the tests. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do was to make sure that we have a little summary at the bottom showing how many tests passed, how many failed. That's one thing I'd like to do. So this is good. So I'm just going to push this up. But I do want to make sure that in here, oops, not this one, the tests function. So it's got a summary thing and all of that, events, log, console, log, and then console log summary. And then we want to do console log tests summary failed. Oh, I can just parse for that? That's kind of lame. but it'll do. I mean, if you want to do it in one... It's pretty clear what it's doing. I was thinking of adding a counter in there and all that, but hey, this works. That's pretty clever. AI, you're a master at one-liners. This is pretty funny. Oh, it had one failed. Where? Oh, it's lying. How did it get an X in there? Split. Oh, it's not split. We just gotta find the count of those. Ridiculous. Okay, so I guess we can just do it in one line if we just edit this. Just count the lines that begin with those emojis. Trim leading faces. Beautiful. Looks really cryptic, but should work. Perfect. Yes. Fast 20. Should we just do a eyeball test here? That is crazy how that worked. Got 20 passed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 14, 16, 17, and 3 more 10. Yeah, that seems to be good. I should make one fail just for fun. Where's our result type? Sure. Let's do a doesn't equal. Yeah, awesome. I want the background to be red and green for those, so it just jumps at my eyeball. In fact, I don't want failed 0 to be highlighted. I want you know what, I'm really bike shedding here, but whatever. Don't type for me. Why is it not guessing fast enough? Okay, good. Okay, and so now we want edit this. Use red background for failed. If any tests failed. Actually, we want background for the whole line. Any tests failed. Use a green background otherwise. Okay. Nice and cryptic. Let's see if that works. Okay. And we kind of want to have a space here. And we kind of want a space at the end. I think that'll look better. Yep. That nice and clear red, because I've found myself scrolling up, looking for any red X's. This is just gonna show me that much quicker. So I like our test runner evolution here. And then that's just to make sure that this looks decent when it's actually working. Okay, what did I do? I added more failures. This should be equal, right? Okay, and where's the other one that I made? All scenarios, one timeline. Okay, testing. Provide unique ID command. Should throw. The no request exists. Oh. So that's the one. I changed the wrong one back. Okay, good. That's kind of an ugly color. Is there a better green? I want a neon green. That's like a aqua green. Use neon green instead, or asked. $92. Okay, so those are the colors. Okay. What? Oh, background color. Oh, you know what? I kind of. What's 90? Is that red? Or 91? RGB, right? Should be one of the top ones. Need a failure now again. Maybe I don't want a background. It's kind of bad, right? Too much in your face. Yeah, okay, that's a good red. I'm happy with the red. And let's see the other guy. Okay. How long have we been streaming here? Well, an hour. Okay, I should probably go, since this is as soon as I get this done, I think I'm gonna continue on. Maybe tomorrow, most likely Friday. I got some stuff happening tomorrow. Let's see. So correct this again, and are we happy with that green? It's not what I'm used to. Okay, so how does this work? So going from the first 3 values. Let's see, is it adding 6 to it? No, what are we adding 8 to it? So if we do 99, is that going to give you a brighter? No, 99 doesn't do anything. Oh, that's bad. That was the other one. It's this guy. So 100. Oh, no, that's too far. That's going to the background. 97? It wouldn't be odd, would it? Maybe 98. Oh, that's white. 96. Those are just not working at all. So we have 90. Oops. That's gray. Are we looking at some things like 89? Nope. Oh my goodness. I should just get the color palette. I did that before. I just so long ago. I don't know where the command is. That's yellow. Gross. Okay, let's use Eva. There's available in output. Escaped. There. Will it remember this? Will it know what I mean? Okay, it does kind of do that. Okay, so this, I guess green is this. Is there a brighter green? Oh, that just does not make sense. Okay, whatever. Red. Okay, so there's the default, there's black, green, and there's this. I don't really want cyan. I want this green. It's right after red, so it should be 92. Yeah, it's fine. That'll have to do. I didn't color adjust my monitor yet. Okay, good. Let's commit this. Git status. Good. Git diff. It should really be just what we added here. Perfect. Yeah. Git. And this, we could do this as a cherry pick as well. Like I like the use the word cherry pick. If someone wants to have this somewhere else, I can cherry pick this commit. And know that it's just going to give them that. So git git commit or cherry pick. Add summary of tests failed and passed counts. Good. Oops. Good. Push. And then we want to merge this in. Should be a lot easier, I hope, than the last time. Get checkout, and then we want the dev first. And we want to get merge. And then we want Nope, merge, and then we want the one we were looking at. HTTP time slots, thank you. And yeah, we're going to have a problem again. It's putting it in the wrong spot. So the current changes are here. Yep. Notice that it is still, oh. Yeah, that's our old stuff. And our new stuff is here, which is redundant. That's interesting. Oh, right, because this is a bad one to use as an example because we already had this in line with the other one. So yeah, this is kind of like a no-op kind of commit. Because we have rooms, but do we already have rooms up here somewhere? Set date, set conference. Yeah, we do have rooms up here. So we're adding them again, which is not good. But let's just edit that out. So current change. And we have the time slots. And we don't need the time slots here again. So we can ignore the second one. We can just accept current for this one, for this chunk. So accept current change. So that's okay. And here we want, this is really nothing. Accept incoming. I think it's just me getting rid of white space. And that's that. But I think we have an issue because, yeah, if we try to run this, oh, actually it's working. I thought we had repeated information here. Well, let's just manually go through it because I got to make sure that this is actually going to work. So that's our setup, which I would like to have it shrunk to nothing. But again, clean up for another time. So set name. Let's get rid of these guys at least. So, okay, set name, post and get. The get has to be fixed actually. Because this has to be what the current one is. I gotta keep coming back to this, but anyway, whatever. Push that. Set dates confirmation. So post and get for set dates. When we're done, we get the confirmation. Rooms, room state view, this tests for rooms post, add rooms, yeah. Now here's the time slots, good. And time slots for adding slots. So we get the get. Okay, so this is where we have, our functionality. Then the post for it. Our state view. And then we get into our processor. Okay, so that's good. Yep. All the processor stuff. I'm just double checking that we don't have anything else after the processor, because the processor is the last thing that we did. And we get into our testing, and that's it. Good. So I think that's resolved and done. So git status unmerged path, so we can just add app.js because we fixed those, and then git merge continue. So that works on dev. Push that up and git checkout the QA branch, and then we want to do the same thing. Add the same thing. Staged, automatic merge failed, fixed. Okay. Okay, it staged it using the previous one, so our reworked. Actually, it was pretty stupid not to run the tests or anything at the last one, but let's just do them here. Gonna have to fix the dev branch if we find any issues here. Okay, so it runs. Tests all pass. There's 27 of them. We have more because of the sprint has more functionality. That's good. So I'll run it again and just make sure that I can kind of go through everything. So testing conf name. Yep. Continue to dates. Here are the 10th to the 11th. The dates, that works. Continue. Rooms, we can add a CS100. Add a CS200. Yep. That works. Continue to the time slots. So we have the fake ones here. Can we now add another one, let's say at 12 after lunch, 12:20, and at, I guess, 13:20, 13:15, something like that. And give it a name of third session. And add that. That works, and continue. Continue is not something we have implemented yet. So I don't know if, I guess we're not done with the slice because we should have continue go to somewhere else. But for now, things are working. So I'm just going to get status to see that it's all added. So git merge. And then continue. That looks good. And so then push that up. Okay, so that slice is technically not done because we're not going to the right place yet. So let's just quickly do that. That should take 5 minutes here. And yeah, let's take a look at our diagram. Where do we go after our time slots? We go to the create conference URL and QR code. So do we actually have that currently? What are our routes? So node, we just run it. It should spit that out at the end. And create conference URLs and QR code. So generate conf ID is, I think, what it is. So yeah, that's the one we need to go to. Generate conf ID. Okay. So we'll just let QA, let's just generate conf ID and whoops, generate conf ID, Control Shift copy. And let's just let AI do that for us. So, oh, we gotta check out the branch. Get checkout, and we want to do the state view node. Yeah, that's the one we want. And then we want, so this is a good example where you go back to your branch to make any changes to that functionality that's broken. Here we need to make sure that the, you know, after we we're finished and we hit the continue button, we want to go to this new place. So, okay, the time slots page should continue to generate conf ID. We'll do that with a code base. Okay, change it to whatever applied. Oh, no. Why would it apply to here? Ridiculous. Why doesn't it give me a drop down? I don't want it to apply to that. Okay, so anyway, it's so much more work. Oh, there's an update cursor. I guess I should update cursor to see if we get this this kind of stuff fixed up. But that's fine. I'm just gonna go to time slots, whatever, and this should change to. Why is it applying it to that? Try it again. Accept file, okay, and then if we run it and go from time slots and just continue, it goes to it. Okay, good. So that's all we had to do. Get status, get diff. Yeah, that's it. Get add, sure. Get commit needed to continue. Next page. Let's git add everything. What? Oh, time slots. Wrong one. Git add views. Yes. Sure. Push. Get checkout. Make sure dev works. Sounds good. I'm pretty sure this will work. Get checkout. QA. Do the same thing. Good. Git push. And I think that's it. Okay. Well, that was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed more of this being done. Let's just mark one last thing. Let's make sure that we have this finished. So here it's no longer in progress. I'm going to type in and say, I don't need the AI help anymore. So that. So now it's done. Good. And then we want the styles here, because we want this ugly yellow to be ugly green now. Close this down, apply. And then of course we want the style also to be ugly green. We're done. Looks good. Okay, so those are done. We have no tests for it, but who cares for now. And then we'll double check next. So next time that we're doing the live stream, we'll make sure that all of this runs. And then we'll test out the, hopefully that'll be in the first little bit, because I know this does work. We spent at least 2 or 3 streams making sure that everyone understands how processors work and why we use them and how to test them and all that. And from there, we'll continue on to handing this off to the actual participants, and then the fun, the actual fun part of creating this, voting for topics and creating the schedule. So that should be, a lot more interesting work anyway. So if you have any questions and you didn't get a chance to ask during the stream, just go to the Discord channel. Free to join, post a question there to me. I'm sure others can answer as well, but if you want me to address it during the stream, I will. And yeah, so hope to see you soon. And yeah, oh, one last thing. We marked this as done, and so we need to just update. Why did I do that? Why is it splitting all the time? Oh my gosh. So annoying. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We're in design still. Okay. Clear. This isn't saved yet, but I go here and here. Status, now it's there. Okay. Git add. All. Status. Commit. Marked. Time slot state. View as done. Push. All right. And that's it. So I will see you next time on the stream, and we'll continue on gluing all this together and marking the rest of these green. And so we'll have this whole complete first part done for the most part. We will take care of some of the rough edges, but we really want to be able to go left to right on this complete thing, and then we'll refine whatever we need after that. And it'll be interesting how we, revive old branches to take care of things that we find later, and that it still works with our branching strategy. So anyway, until then, thanks so much, and